We're losing! Teamwork, guys, more teamwork. They're burying us alive!
Well, shit.
Jeez, Louie.
I mean, don't you want to beat those bastards? In my book, we're going to be winners.
Listen, I ain't got nothing left inside, because you're training like a damn bum, you know that?
Screw them.
What are you doing? What are people doing?
Is this early access to?
Hey, let me tell you something, bro.
Get out there now and do the best you can.
All right, Sunday night. We're feeling all right for a podcast. Episode 152, Matthew. 152.
152.
It's all about the numbers.
It seemed like yesterday we was doing 52. Now we're doing 152.
And in 27 days, let's continue on with numbers here. This is like the count. Remember the count from, what's it?
I do.
From
Sesame Street.
Sesame Street, yes.
Yeah.
27 days till spring. And 35 years ago, The Legend of Zelda was released.
And did you know that the man in charge of Nintendo back in the day did not want to release Zelda in the United States? Because he thought that Americans would not have the patience to figure out the puzzles and the patience just to play the game, because it was a slower paced game at the time in that.
You know, I don't disagree with him. I am not a puzzle guy. We'll get into what we're playing later on in the show. I'm playing this game right now that is supposed to be heavy in puzzles, and I'm going to see how long I can go with it before I say, whoop, screw you. But
I give it 2 hours.
I'm already past the 2 hour mark. I'm already 2.5 hours in.
Okay, 3 hours.
That could be. There's already been a couple puzzles that I've been like, what the fuck?
I'm looking forward to hearing about this.
Yeah. Not so keen on the puzzles. You know, I got a very hard Monday through Friday schedule, Matthew, and the last thing I want is my gaming to fucking, bend the brain as well. You know what I mean?
I've said this many times before. I work hard enough as it is during the day, and the last thing I want at night when I'm trying to chill and relax is a game that's going to fuck me up and piss me off.
Right.
And yes, I feel no shame in taking a game like The Witcher or some other game and bumping the difficulty level down to make it enjoyable and fun for me. I've got no fucking issue with that.
I hear you. Yeah, especially in the times we're living in right now. Why you got to be stressed and angst the whole fucking time? You got to have some, some good old easy button mashing time when it's necessary.
And it's supposed to be enjoyable. It's called a game. Enjoy yourself. You paid the money for it. Entertain yourself with it. Don't give yourself a harder time than what you have to.
As our buddy says, Scarchasm Nepo.
Nepo.
That's
Nepo
right.
for the win.
Yep.
That's right.
That's a throwback. And while we're on that discussion, I don't want to save this shit for the end. I want to give my best wishes to Sean, Zion-Tane, OMG Hour, certainly Gamers Unscripted with me back in the day, which thought of Nepo. He's going through cancer right now. So I want to extend my best wishes to him and speedy recovery.
Absolutely.
And same for Chase. Chase had COVID that he shared this week on our Discord. So glad that he's made it out of that and is on the mend and recovering, and he's back at work this week. So,
yeah, good for him. Good.
Yeah, I've had some other people, in my life this week reveal they have cancer as well. Not family, but friends, and I won't share here because I'm not sure if they just shared with me. But it's some strange times right now going on. So I think every day you don't take it for granted. Right? Mm-hmm. So people my age, Matt, people our age getting it. You're not sure, what the issue is there. Is it the diet we were all on? Is it genetics? What is it? Is it the food? The food that we've been told to consume. I'm not sure, but it seems like a lot of people our age are getting it.
A combination of things. I mean, you can, anything in moderation. To say anything of a good thing can ruin you and hurt you. And who knows what combination of what all this stuff they're putting in foods and that nowadays. I don't know.
Yeah. I had a friend I lost over the summer, esophagus cancer, and not a smoker, very light drinker. Just bad. No, not genetics. No one else in the family ever had it. Just dealt a bad hand.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah.
Anyways, Lucky Phantasm in chat. What's going on, sir? Hello. How are you?
Hey, Lucky.
So Sean, hope if you're listening, hope everything works out well for you, buddy. Matt, how's the snow been out in Ohio, Cincinnati this week?
Dude, we finally got a couple days that it didn't snow. I'm so happy. It got tiresome, like every day waking up, having to shovel the driveway and brush vehicles off and so forth. Help my son get to work and everything. It's like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. It's been a mess.
Do you keep any of the vehicles in the garage?
Barb's car gets kept in the garage. My truck, unfortunately, sits outside, and then Noah's Jeep sits outside just because the way the garage is situated and the way the driveway is. Mm-hmm. That's how it works out. I got my motorcycle in there, my motorcycle outside. So, yeah, it's been in the mornings having to get up and help Noah clean his Jeep off and that, shovel the driveway before he pulls out, and it's been a pain. I hate it. I hate it.
If you didn't have your motorcycle in there, could you fit two cars in there, or is it just a one-car garage?
We could probably put Noah's Jeep in there. My truck would be too tight, but we could probably put Noah's Jeep in there, so I have room for my workbench and storage and stuff like that. But my truck would be... Yeah, you get my truck in there, and it takes up too much space, so... Yeah.
Gotcha. We've had a lot of snow this week, and we got more snow coming tomorrow. Another Sunday, another weekend with the roof rake outside. Matt clearing that roof, the porch roof off, and knocking down icicles. And it's been a bad winter, and I don't think there's any end in sight. I was looking at the extended forecast, and another three days over the next 10 days of snow. So
yeah, that's where I got disagree with you there. Here, I mean, it's been a bad winter for us for sure. It's been the worst winter we've had in a while. But this upcoming week here, next few days, are looking promising with temps in the mid 40s and even in the mid 50s coming Wednesday and Thursday. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that, melting some of this shit. And the only downside of that is everything's going to be sloppy wet, and there's going to be a lot of water runoff, so you got to worry about basements.
Now you're talking my language. Sloppy and wet.
Well, sloppy wet, and basements flooded, and what have you. So you got to be careful. You got to be careful what you wish for.
A lot of you people in Ohio don't have basements. You live on slabs. Don't worry about it.
I don't know where you get that from, Mike.
No, I'm just saying. I think the newer houses usually. I think my brother lives on a slab.
Okay, whatever.
Yeah. Is it where you're in right now? Is that a basement, or are you above ground?
It is a basement.
So if you look out your window, are you above ground or below ground?
If I look at my window, I see there's a little bit of ground, and I'm, like if someone were standing out the window, I would see their waist right now.
Gotcha. Yep. Well, Texas. It's like in the 60s and 70s now in some places in Texas, so that the weather has cooperated. But boy, they were in trouble for a long time the last couple of weeks. Terrible damage to the homes and everything like that. The electricity. Now, Matt, what do you know about wholesale electricity? I've been doing some reading on this today.
Go ahead.
Well, they're not part of the federal grid, right? So these Texas...
Correct.
This guy, this professor is probably not doing him justice. He's some sort of PhD, piled higher and deeper socialite from Harvard, developed this grid system for Texas. And And so a lot of these people are using with this company called Griddy. All right, so there's like hundreds like ABC like electric companies in Texas. Okay, and there's this one company called Griddy. It's wholesale. You buy electricity from them, and you pay like a $10 fee on top of that. So people are customary in who use Griddy of maybe paying $80 a month for electricity plus the $10 fee. So $90 a month for electricity. Okay, so when electricity is scarce, though, wholesale, the price goes way up. So I was reading this article. This guy's whole life savings just poof, gone in a week because they fucking dinged his credit card or dinged his whatever he's got an automatic billing on. And the people at Griddy were like, yeah, you should just like switch over to another provider right now so you don't get hit with all this. So he went from paying like $80 a month to paying like $16,000 in a week.
Yeah, I've been hearing a lot about this where these people, they're all of a sudden their electric bills have like gone like out the roof because of the situation down there and that.
I can't wrap my head around it because if you're not getting electricity and it's like rolling blackouts, why the fuck's my bill going up? It seems like you're not providing me a service, yet my bill is going up.
Yep. I hear the same thing, and I don't understand it. And I think, yeah, I feel sorry for those people. It's unfortunate what happened, but they kind of brought this on themselves because they disconnected themselves from like the national grid. You know, Texas went off the grid with their own grid, and it's fucked up. You know, now granted, now they're not used to this weather that came through here. Okay,
they had it in 20. They had it in 2011. They had it in 2014. I mean, it's not like it's been 50 years, 60 years.
No, but every 4 years, it's an occasion. It's not a normal thing. Now, if it happened every year, that'd be another story.
Now, I saw this image, this very striking image, and who knows, it could have been fucking bullshit for all I know. But Texas abuts many different states, and there was this one image of them in Arkansas, okay, on this highway. The fucking Arkansas side is clean as a goddamn whistle. The Texas side...
Texarkana.
Yeah.
Texarkana, yeah. Yes. Yes, I saw. Yes, apparently that is a real picture.
Yeah.
Okay. And also, I think people are legitimately griping about the fact that, like downtown Houston and downtown Austin are just bright as hell. You know, like nothing's going on. Right. All the power is like there, but all the suburbs and all the other places where they actually need it is none. And then you got the hotels gouging people to stay there tonight. Supermarkets, of course, gouging people for water and necessities that they need.
Tony, it's gonna be a long time before anybody in this country can get themselves a generator at their house. Generators were already like hard to get like months ago, like during the pandemic, because I think the manufacturers or wherever they are were shut down, not putting out as much product. So I think like back in late fall, early winter, there was already a demand for generators, and there was no like really like end in sight. Like when you get almost like the video cards, right? Fucking, you need an act of God to get a video card. So now with this fucking thing, people are going to want to have their own generators. You know what I mean? So they don't have to. So when the shit goes down, they can be sustained for a week. You know, like I am here. I have a generator here. I have a generator down the Cape. You know, we go out for a week. Fucking taken care of.
Well, I think it just goes to show you too how vulnerable our grid is, our power system is. You know, just everywhere. Just something like this come through and fuck everything up. I mean, it's very vulnerable for sure. Anywhere.
Yeah, it's heartbreaking. Some of the photos are absolutely heartbreaking. People have fucking tremendous damage to their homes.
Oh yeah,
not a good thing.
Yeah, and people's houses catch on fire, and they don't have water to put them out because the water pumps aren't working and so forth, and that. Yeah, it's a horrible situation for sure. No, absolutely.
Well,
hopefully it doesn't, happen around here. But I don't know. Anything can happen anywhere.
I try not to, poke fun or, make it political or anything like that because I don't want to fucking have that karma come back on me. You know what I mean? I don't.
Speaking of making it political, let's make it political for a minute. How about fucking Ted Cruz? On a whim, decides school's canceled, and his daughters want to go to Cancun.
His daughters want to go to Cancun. Your kids, Noah and Christopher, want to go to Cancun. You're like, yeah, so what? I want to grow a 12-inch fucking cock too.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. What kind of fucking shit is this? Yeah, I mean, he threw his fucking kids under the bus.
I mean, there's a guy who's got no fucking spine. I mean, he had the other president call his wife ugly and says his father assassinated Kennedy, and he stuck by the man. And now he fucking throws his kids under the bus, saying they're the ones that wanted to go to Cancun.
Yeah, because school's canceled. And just that's like me, Mike. The kids, school's canceled for the week, so let's go camping for the week. Yeah, that's kind of reasonable. Okay, but no, school's canceled. Let's go to fucking Cancun. Let's hop on some flights. Let's go down to Cancun. The fuck's that?
No, I was being a good dad. I just wanted to escort them down there. And then, all the text messages come out. You get people saying his political career is done. We'll see.
I tell you what, he's gone off the deep end. It's idiot.
But Matt, let's get back to what we're known for here: quality of life improvements. What
are we known for?
I don't know. It's been well documented that you've had some bad toe issues, right? You've shared that. You've shared that with us, okay?
Yes.
My toes are pretty. My wife might disagree with me, but my toes are pretty okay. But I got to tell you, the nail clip as I get older. The nails, especially on the big toe, get a little harder to deal with, okay? And the regular nail clippers that I have had, like just the regular fucking shiny silver jobs that you get, like the fucking, like the dollar bucket at CVS or whatever.
Shit. I just dropped them. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah. Those things they're not cutting it. They're not, literally, no pun intended. They're not cutting it anymore. Okay. So I don't know what you pay for that. 99 cents, $1.99.
No. I spent good money. This is a good. Even though this looks like a simple toenail clippers.
Yeah.
I spent good money on these. I spent $3 on these.
Okay. Well, I'm going to blow your mind here in a minute.
I spent $3 on these, and these things here have done wonders. Right. Oh, yes, sir, buddy.
We're gonna go.
And I keep them down in my drawer here where no one else can take them and steal them.
Look at these things. We're going to pull this up on your screen here. $9.99 for these. Okay.
Ooh, wait a minute now.
Yeah, these fucking things. I mean, you got to be careful with your fingers, man. You might lose a goddamn finger with these. I tried it on my fingernails the other day. I was like, holy shit! If I wasn't paying attention, I might have lost a goddamn finger. But toenails. These fucking things, just laugh at them. You put them right up against your feet, and the thing just laughs at that toe and goes, fuck you, and clamps right the fuck off.
You're going to have to send me a link to this. Yeah, what's that other thing?
It's a file.
A file? A file? Okay.
Yeah. These things are fucking phenomenal.
You need to send
$9.99 on Amazon.
Send me that link, buddy.
It comes in a little pouch in a can. Look, I'll give you the picture here. Yeah. See that? Look at that. Things are no fucking joke.
SZQHT. I'm looking at it up right now, buddy.
Yeah. Fucking clip that shit real fucking good.
Wow, man. Spring back and everything. Looks like it's got spring, so springs back and everything open.
Yeah, so it comes like in this picture now that's on the stream. The top one is, with it off, and then you flip it up to make it to have the spring.
Add to cart.
Yeah.
Boom.
Fucking real good.
I love it. Perfect.
All right.
Nice, man. Those are. What do you do? Just like Google nail clippers or something, and that came up, or okay.
Because those ones that you showed are just fucking. I'm always trying to like get it underneath the toenail, and I can't. These ones open up nice and wide, and boom, close.
Yeah,
down.
even with these, I have a hard time sometimes, kind of with my big toenail net.
Yeah,
especially with my fucking Frito toenail.
Yeah.
But these are better than the cheap, 99-cent ones. You get a couple cuts out of those, and they're done. They fucking fall apart or whatever. These are done well, but I am going to invest. I'm going to buy those.
Yeah, just
I'm going to buy those.
Be careful with your fingers; they're no joke.
Really?
Just don't be like talking into Bob or like listening to a work meeting and have your head. You got to be head down.
Next thing I'm going to lose a toe.
Well, toes you might be all right. Those nails are a little bit thicker, but your hands.
So it opens up like real wide.
Yeah.
Oh man. Okay.
Good. Yeah.
All right. I like that. I like that.
Let's get back. Here's an interesting. Anybody in chat can chime in as well. What is your feeling if a game is on Xbox or PlayStation and I take a picture, a screenshot? It shouldn't be able to be reported, right? It's if you allow the game on your system, no one should be able to report my screenshot as like offensive. How do you feel about that?
I guess I'm quite not sure I'm understanding the context here, Mike.
So people have been reporting my screenshots of Cyberpunk as saying they've been offensive. So I don't very regularly check my email that's associated with my Xbox. I was checking it the other day, and I had two nasty grams from enforcement at Xbox that people have been reporting my screenshots. And I'm like sitting myself, how, like, it's one thing if I'm in chat like dropping F-bombs or being racist, right? Totally get people like dropping a dime on you. But if the content is in game and the system and the platform holder allows the game to be on their service, how can they deem any screenshot I take as offensive?
Yeah, that's a weird one there, man. Yeah, I mean, if it's in game, it's not like you're taking a screenshot of some fucking Chatterbait or something like that and put it on Xbox, right?
Yeah,
it's in game. I don't know. Does it say who or what? I mean,
no.
And these are like you're posting these on Xbox.
Yeah, so people are like looking through like my what I have to do is look through Xbox and my settings and see if there's a way to not automatically share my screenshots to like my whatever that thing they call it, dashboard or timeline or whatever, because I'm sure that's where they're showing up. I'm taking a screenshot and then it automatically must go to like a timeline or feed or something.
Oh, see, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, on the Xbox, like the Xbox, say, Windows app here. Yeah, when I go to that, my neighbor kid, he's always got screenshots from Red Dead Redemption. Corey posted a screenshot. It's all Red Dead Redemption. It's just bullshit.
Yeah.
So it's got to be that. It's got to be that where someone's... little Johnny's starting up his Xbox and all of a sudden sees what Mike's doing in fucking Cyberpunk.
So I had this great idea to do this video, and like most of my ideas, they're just up in here and they never really come to fruition. I must have taken close to 100 screenshots of all the asses in Cyberpunk, right? And then I was hopefully going to get like, I like big butts, like just like the music but not the audio. And just have maybe someone did like a chiptunes version of Sir Mix-a-Lot. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and do like a montage
of all the butts, right? So I must have like 100. I must have like 100 butts from like Cyberpunk. And
we see where your priorities are.
Hey, they make it very convenient now. All you got to do is press the button.
All you do is press the button. It's right there.
Yeah.
So, oh my God, I can't believe that someone would be.
Someone's offended by all the butts. Offended by butts.
Does Lynn have her own Xbox account that you don't know of that she's posing as someone else or something?
No, I mean I wish. Now, how come I can't go to the Xbox app and look at my screenshots? I'm not talking on the phone. On the phone I can, but on the Windows app I can't. I would show everybody the butts right now, and Matt could beatbox to sort of mix a lot, and then we'd have the video. We'd have the video all set. 2 birds, 1 stone. Or 1 stone, 2 birds. Whatever you want to say.
2 girls, 1 cup.
Oh, no. But yeah, so people have been reporting. I wonder how many. What if there's like a strike system? That'd be something.
I don't know. I mean, like, I don't know. I for one thing, it's pretty shitty that someone like would see that. For one thing, okay, it kind of makes me wonder myself if someone's got like something out for you if they're just doing it on purpose.
Right.
Okay. But 2, like you said, it's fucking in-game shit that's there. It's in the fucking game.
Right. Yeah, it's in game.
So, yeah, it doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah,
does not make sense to me.
And the other, I mean, and I remember one time I took the video of the when you have sex with the prostitute. I tried to upload that to like YouTube. I know YouTube, obviously, but I uploaded it to one of those other sites, and I'm like, son of a bitch! Like, I go on there all the time, and there's like chicks naked, like doing stuff. I upload a fucking thing from Cyberpunk that's totally digital, and there's no. All there is you see is occasionally breast. There's no penetration, nothing.
Yeah,
it gets flagged automatically by their algorithm. Then get the fuck out of here.
I'm going in round and around with YouTube right now with my motorcycle video.
Oh yeah,
they demonetized it.
How come?
Because I'm cussing in the beginning, and they say the cussing is out of context. So I'm going back and forth with them now. Like, have you actually seen the video and not one of your bots going through and seen it? Because it's very much in context of what happened. You know, it was a motorcycle accident and all sort of stuff and that. And then a real person get back to me and said, we will have a real person review the video, and we'll get back with you and let you know. The guy said, you know, some things get caught with certain things and that, and it gets caught, and we don't review until someone says something. So now they're going to go back and they're going to review it. They're supposed to get back to me and let me know.
So how did it get on their radar? The algorithm picked it up and delisted it?
I guess finally after this amount of time, either that or maybe someone complained or someone said something, you know, like in your case. I don't know. Yeah. But yeah, they demonetized it, so it was against their community standards, blah, blah, blah. And they sent me a big old email, and they said, if you want to discuss it further, call this number. So I called this number, and they gave me a case thing that had the email with this case number and all that shit.
Did you swear? Did you swear on when you called them? What the fuck? Why they gotta fucking call you?
What the fuck's this bullshit, motherfuckers? You cocksuckers. Yeah, so we'll see how this is going to play out now. Yeah, but apparently though, if you go to watch it, there's still ads, but I'm not getting paid for it. YouTube is, but not me.
Hell of a thing.
It is a hell of a thing. It doesn't seem right.
Let's do an unboxing. Let's do an unboxing match.
Ooh,
to take our mind off of bad stuff and do an unboxing here.
This is great.
This is my my present to myself for Valentine's Day. Okay, the Pulse Red controller here. See that?
Yeah, Cincinnati Red.
There it is. There it is. Can you see that?
That's pretty. That's pretty. I'm not, to be honest with you, Mike, I'm not sure if I like the black D-pad.
Mm-hmm.
I think if
you like it to
red.
be all red.
If that was red, I think it would look better.
I think they had another buttons,
one. I think if the D-pad was red, I think the D-pad was red, it'd be sharper.
Yeah, I think they had other red one before on the old system that was all red. Everything was red. You know, the new controllers don't look as nice because they don't have that beveled at the top like the Xbox One has. You know what I mean?
Yep.
It's just kind of all flat up there now. You know what I mean?
Yep. Yeah. I hear you. Yeah, it is. You know, I noticed on my controller now that this is one of my launch controller. is this area here. You can see it here. You can see the white there.
What is all that?
Look at that white. You see that?
Is that skin? What is that?
No, that's from the shit rubbing when you do, when you go around the edges here. It's all that. It's like the plastic rubbing against plastic. That's what that is.
Rubbing. A lot of plastic rubbing, huh?
Yeah, I need to loop the sumbitch or something. I don't know. But yeah. Yeah, I can't believe that.
Nasty.
I've never had that happen on the controller.
Put that right up close
like
to the thing. Let me see.
Look at that. See? Look at that.
You sure that's not like skin?
That's not skin, God damn it! I'm not a fucking lizard, and I'm not
What's all that stuff on the side, though? That's skin.
Oh, this right here?
Yeah, that's all skin in that crack.
Ain't skin. That's just dirt. But this here is like, because it's like powder. Because look at that. I can wipe. It's like powder. It's powder from the plastic rubbing against the fucking edge of the goddamn controller thing.
That's your hands being sweaty when you're playing Madden, nervous on the stream. That's sweat residue, sir.
That's not sweat residue. Trust me, sir. I know what sweat residue is. That is not sweat. That is fucking plastic. That is that hard plastic rubbing against the other plastic.
Are you playing a game that you go in a lot of circular motions?
Well, I mean, Destiny and shit when I'm running around, and Division when I'm running around and doing shit.
Gotcha.
But yeah, I mean, if you move your controller, along that edge there, that's where it's hitting against that fucking thing.
That's looking nasty.
Yours isn't doing that.
You want me to go get mine and look?
Yeah, I do. I want to see your fucking controllers. I want to see all your goddamn controllers. This is riveting show action here. This is stuff people need to know. Now watch, it's like a brand new controller or something he's going to fucking pull up here.
It's the same one you have. All right. I don't see no fucking... That thing is...
Well, maybe you should play the game every now and then.
Work is taking the piss out of me. Lately, I just sit down here with the lights off and fucking try to get over my life. But yeah, I don't have anything like that. What are you talking about?
I must be. I mean, there's even like a groove. There's even like a groove in my goddamn.
White one.
It's like my thumbstick's going to fucking fall off here. It's like a groove, even a groove in there, to where it's like going to break off.
I have so many goddamn controllers. What the fuck?
Yeah, you need more, Mike.
My son's got the blue one, the one I like the best. He's got the blue.
Yeah, I like that blue.
I might have to get one of those next time it goes on sale. Anyways, let's move on. Lots of news to talk about here in just a minute. Last thing, Bibbs asked us about any new merchandise. And so we need to put our heads together for some artwork. What would you, if you had to think, man, off the top of your head, what would you like to see on a shirt? If you had to think of a piece of artwork, would you like something? Would you like the BFF accentuated? Would you like something that has the initials on there? Or would that play on too much on Best Friend Forever? Would people not understand it's bad fodder figures?
Yeah, I think you gotta be careful there. You gotta be careful there with that. Yeah.
But what type of imagery, and people in chat maybe come up as well, what would you like to see? I mean, certainly not our faces.
I was going to say our faces.
Like the Three Stooges?
Yeah.
Hold on a second.
Yeah, I was just going to say, pull that up there. The Three fucking Stooges, man.
They have three.
Yeah. The Three Stooges.
Let me get to what a Firefox.
There it is, right there.
Something like that.
Yep, right there. Right there. You, me, and Eric. Right there. Bad fodder figures. Matt, Mike, Eric.
Podbean presents bad fodder figures. About 3 faces.
Yep. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine our faces on fucking people's shirts? That'd be awesome, Mike. That'd be incredible.
That might be an idea. Could be a winner.
That could be. Yeah, we all got to like pose or do something though to make a face. You know, we got to do something. That'd be great. Right there. There it is. Right there. Look at that. Stickers. I see stickers. Fucking Eric's glove box rug. Imagine a rug right with our fucking faces on it that you can walk on. You can walk on our faces.
Do a lot of things on the faces.
You do a lot of things on a rug. You do a lot of things on a rug with your significant other on top of our faces. Oh, hell yeah.
We'd have to find someone, you know. Like, could I already take like my existing logo? You know what I mean? Like like something like that. Like everybody just takes a shot and then. Well, what did you want?
Yeah. I don't know, man. That'd be a tough one there. We'd have to all take a selfie or some shit like that and send it in.
Yeah. Got to be a play on something like that, though, right? A play.
Oh shit! We're go back, Mike. The one is like a cartoony looking one. Go scroll up. Scroll up over on that side there. Yeah, right there. No, go down. I
haven't moved anything. Go down?
Yeah, go down. I'm on a little bit delay here watching on Twitch. So go down. There was a picture. It looked like cartoony next to their faces there. Right there. It's just the Three Stooges in a circle. It's got the 3 heads.
Right. I pulled that up before. Yeah. I don't think that's the same guys.
No, but something cartoony like that.
Right. Yeah, bad fodder figures. Something like that. Yep.
Yeah.
Something to think about. Anybody else in listening or watching? Just any other ideas that we could do. You know, I don't want to do that. We already have like microphone and stuff like that in the logo itself. So I'm trying to think of ideas.
Yeah, I think that'd be something. Yeah, we need to think about this one here. Get some solicitation from the audience.
Yep. All right, are we ready for some news? We got lots of stuff to talk about here.
There are lots of news this week, buddy.
All right, here we go.
Really? Okay, do you hear what he just said? He just said, why don't you, for once in your life, just do the fucking news? All right, no. I'm going to do the fucking news. No, here is the fucking news.
All right, so Microsoft, in continuing their game preservation initiative, otherwise known as backwards compatibility, have released a new initiative called FPS Boost. All right, so what they're doing is they're taking older games in backwards compatibility, and they're giving them a boost, which aims to add a variety of new methods of doubling, even quadrupling, according to their blog post, the original frame rate of earlier titles. The feature is not yet available for all titles, but it has begun its implementation of improvements with the following games: Far Cry 4, New Super Lucky's Tale, Sniper Elite 4, UFC 4, and Watch Dogs 2. Lucky's Tale will see an FPS bump to 120 frames per second. More games are going to be added later, and they will either reach or exceed 60 frames per second. Another feature that's coming is the FPS Boost adds are new indicators that will alert Xbox players as to whether or not they have auto HDR or the new FPS Boost activated. So
Interesting.
this is going to be rolled out over the next couple months. Some games already have it. I tried it today. I tried it yesterday, and it had some interesting findings, Matt. The TV behind me here, or next to me over here, I don't play around with settings too much. I find the setting I like, and boom, I'm going, and I'm on autopilot. You know what I mean? I don't really futz. I'm not a futzer.
Yeah, I'm the same way.
This TV here will play 120 frames per second, but not at 4K, HDR. It will do 1440p at 120 frames per second, which is still pretty good. 1440p is a good looking game.
Yes, sir.
My LG TV upstairs, the one that's like super paper thin, will do 1080p at 120 frames per second. So I played Super Lucky's Tale, new Super Lucky's Tale down here with just a regular 4K 60 frames per second, and it looked okay. I put it on 1440p and 120, and it did look better, but I'm not saying it didn't have that, that jump from like Destiny or Division 2. But of course, it's not that type of game either. Now, when I tried it with Sniper Elite, I almost felt like it was a little too fast at 100, whatever the boost was. They don't tell you what the boost is, but it felt. It didn't feel like it was out of control fast, but the guy was running really fast. You know what I mean?
It's like watching them old movies, them old black and white movies where people, were running real fast and shit like that. Yeah.
He was moving pretty fast at a pretty good clip. And Sniper Elite's not that type of game. You know what I mean? I'm surprised you haven't played that game. I think you'd like.
I want to play it. Yeah, you told me that before.
It's on Game Pass. It's free.
Yeah, you told me that before.
And so, I put it on with the boost. Again, the indicator's not there, so I'm just going on the honor system that boost is on. I played about the first mission, which takes about an hour and a half, 2 hours at my pace. I like to be very thorough, kill everybody, get all the collectibles and things of that nature, and it runs perfectly fine. I don't feel like at 4K 60 frames that setting that's turned on, that the game. I need to go ahead and switch my television to 1440p and 120 hertz. I don't feel like the difference is night and day and worth the hassle. and I don't think that some TVs don't like you doing that a lot. I noticed with my Samsung here that I was going back and forth to see. You can't do it in the game as well. You have to do it in the Xbox settings. And I was going back a couple times in a row, and I lost the audio on my TV. And I had to turn.
Oh, really?
I had to turn off the TV and turn it back on. To
get the audio to work?
To get my audio back.
That's weird.
I don't think TVs like you switching your frame rates willy-nilly. I don't know. I could be wrong about that. But I know it's a setting that's in the UI and it lets you do it. But for some reason I feel like you do that sometimes and you run into issues. But it was not a fruitless effort. I tried today. I'm happy that I can realize both of my TVs can do 120 hertz, not at 4K UHD, but they can still do it if I want to try it.
Mm-hmm.
And I wouldn't say it was a night and day difference. Could you tell? Yes, you could tell a little bit, but I don't think it's worth changing those settings. I think you just take the boost as they give it to you and keep your regular TV settings on.
Yeah. Huh. Whenever, come like Red Dead and Grand Theft Auto, if those games will
I know.
eventually get it. Yeah.
Red Dead, the original Red Dead needs it, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if it's a publisher thing or what, but yeah. Grand Theft Auto 5 would be good.
Well, the whole thing here with the Xbox is they do it at the platform level. There's nothing that needs to happen at the source code level. So they do all the work, and then they go to the dev or the publisher and say, "Here's the final product. You sign off on this."
And who wouldn't sign off on that?
Yeah.
I mean, if the developer didn't do anything, if Xbox did everything, so yeah, sure, we'll fucking sign off on this shit. Make sure nothing's wonky or something. But yeah.
And then they get, like I said, they're going to give you the ability at later when this all runs like full featured to turn it off too. So if you want to play these games and really have that retro feel, that nostalgia feel, if you say, you know what, I remember having good 360 memories on the Red Dead Redemption, and I don't want this all beautified and, all my frames altered. I want to play it like I remember it. You can turn it off and play it just like the way they originally put it out. They're giving you options.
Yep. I like it.
I like it.
All right. I think it's a good thing.
You want options, Matt? We're giving you options now. We know you've been less than thrilled. Give me a so-so, a thumbs up, or a thumbs down on your Astro headset.
Right in the middle, buddy.
Yeah.
Right in the middle.
All right. So let me get this.
It has not been the Astro experience that I have expected hearing from people talk about Astros.
Mm-hmm. And so we're going to go over here, pop this over there, kiss Matt goodbye. Whoop. Let's make sure this is muted over here. We're going to mute that tab. There we go. We're going to play a little of this. Maximize that.
I will be buying these.
All right. So this is the Microsoft wireless headset that's going to be coming out March 16th. So less than a month from now. You can already pre-order them at some places. I cannot confirm or deny if I've pre-ordered them. You leave that to your own imagination. The headset supports industry-leading spatial sound technologies, including Windows Sonic, Dolby Atmos, DTS Headphone X for realism and audio precision that fully surrounds you. Okay. Best-in-class audio performance. The new wireless headset provides clear and intelligent chat audio quality. The new headset has dual beam-forming microphone elements that focuses on speech audio versus surrounding sound. Additionally, voice isolation tuning helps the mic pick up your voice rather than background ambient noise. Let's get into the meat of this, Matt. $99.
I like it.
It's going to be wireless, just like your wireless controller. Okay?
I like it.
It's going to get updates just like your wireless Xbox controller.
I like it.
It's going to be... you can play wirelessly across multiple devices, including the Xbox X and S, Xbox One, and Windows 10. The headset also connects to a mobile device. Now listen to this, Matt. It connects to a mobile device for Bluetooth for on-the-go music or chat to your console via Xbox wireless technology, just like your controller, meaning there are no cables or dongles required. This is what I want you to listen to right here. Are you listening? You can also simultaneously pair the headset to your phone and Xbox. That means, for example, that you can chat with a friend, or as the engineering team recalls doing, dial into a conference call on your phone and play on your console at the same time. Did you get that?
Okay.
So you can hear someone talking to you on your phone and hear the game audio at the same time and play. So that is, I found that very interesting. I don't know how many.
I like that.
I don't know how many other things headsets do that.
That sounds pretty goddamn good if you ask me. Yeah.
30 minutes of charging will give you 4 hours of battery life. 3 hours of charging will give you 15 hours of battery life when the headset is not in use. So it sounds like it's
That's good.
About 15 hours. Now, let's go back to the screen. Let me go back over here to show you the image. Scroll down here. See these cups? These twist on the side to dial in your sound, to balance between game and chat.
I like it. Nice and easy. Right there.
Yeah, no buttons to press. So you're thinking of getting these?
I will be getting these. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I will. Like you said, I have not been happy at all with my Astros. They were cumbersome to use. When I'm using them by myself, they're great. But when I'm in a party, something like that, to deal with the sound, trying to adjust the sound with people and hear it is bullshit. I hate it.
Lucky, the price on these are $99. I think it's a very reasonable price, too.
Very well, it's the same price as what the PS4 Golds were when they first came out. Something like that, right? $99.
Yeah, it's the same price that the PlayStation headset is now as well. So we will have updates for you on sometime in March when they come in. We'll let you know how they are.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to getting them. I'm unable to pre-order them, unfortunately. They were sold out.
Oh, they're already sold out on Best Buy?
Microsoft Store, they're already sold out.
I would never.
I didn't try it.
I got mine from Best Buy.
Well, yeah, you had your issues with.
Fuck the Microsoft Store.
You know what? Let me look at Best Buy real quick because I got some Best Buy bucks to use.
Yeah, that's where I got them from. While Matt's doing that, we'll move on to the next story here. Fall Guys is coming to the Xbox and Switch this summer. Of course, everybody on PC and PlayStation have already been playing it. So this must mean that the exclusivity deal, the 1-year exclusivity deal for Fall Guys must be coming up this summer. So now it can go to other systems. Unfortunately, no info yet on cross-play and cross-progression, meaning I bought a bunch of stuff on the PlayStation Store. Is it going to carry over like it does in Fortnite? That news is probably coming later on. They're just announcing right now that it's actually coming to Xbox and the Switch this summer. So I think this game still has a lot of life. People still playing it. I see a lot of activity online of people still talking about it and playing it. I think they're on Season 3 now. Probably by the summer they'll probably launch it with the new season, I imagine, once it comes to the Xbox. So.
Yeah, I mean, is Fall Guys still a big thing? A lot of people still playing it.
I still see Twitch having like tournaments and people still playing it. Kids gravitate towards it. Not everybody is into the shooters, and maybe parents don't want their kids playing shooters. So this is an alternative for a multiplayer game that's not involving guns and things like that. So
I could see it being a good game for the Switch. Casual, people on the couch playing Fall Guys on the Switch. I could see that very easily being a good one.
I can see this being a Game Pass game too. It'll be interesting. They gave it to you. They gave it to you for free on PlayStation. So we'll see if they have any deal with Microsoft, if it will come to Game Pass or not.
Yeah.
BlizzCon online, the first one was this week, BlizzCon 2021. Couple stories here to talk about, Matt. How much Diablo 2 did you play? Were you a Diablo 2 guy?
Not much Diablo 2, no. A little bit here and there, but not a whole lot.
So the new version is called Diablo 2 Resurrected, and it's going to have significantly better fully 3D graphics as well as cross-progression on both PC and consoles. It's a full HD remaster of the original game and its expansion, Lord of Destruction. All cinematics will also be recreated and updated shot for shot. If you don't, just like we talked about with the FPS Boost, Matt, if you don't like new shiny things, they're going to also let you play it in its original form. So that's, again, is coming to consoles and PC later this year. No release date yet, but Diablo 2 back. Of course, they're working on Diablo 4, which probably is one of my more anticipated games because I really enjoyed Diablo 3. And they introduced a new class to Diablo 4 this week, the Rogue class. Where is your excitement level for Diablo 4?
Diablo 4, my excitement level is actually pretty high. I'm looking forward to that coming out and checking it out. and then now they have a rogue class, because I know rogue class from World of Warcraft was a lot of fun to play, so it could be pretty fun on Diablo 4 also.
Yeah. Headset pre-order open, says Maniac on Best Buy. That's where I pre-ordered mine. Watching the video here now of Diablo 4, the rogue class. I'm trying to think how many classes they're going to have. At least 5 or 6, I believe. But Rod Ferguson, who was in charge of the Gears franchise, is now the executive. I'm not sure if he's executive producer or what of the Diablo franchise. And just like he was doing at Gears, he had 3 games going: Gears Pops, Gears Tactics, and Gears 5. There's 3 Diablo games going now: Diablo 2, Diablo Immortal. That's the mobile game, and then there's going to be Diablo 4. I don't think there's any chance that Diablo 4 comes out this year. I would love to see it. Of course, we don't want them to rush anything, but
I don't want anybody to rush anything after the cyber fiasco.
Right. So you were more drawn to the rogue character if you were playing?
I think so, yeah. Yeah, that stealthy, rogue. You're thinking rogue, you're thinking stealthy, you're thinking quiet, a little bit maybe slower, play action maybe.
This girl's taking that guy down. That was fucking gruesome. What's up with all these ears?
Damn. What's up with the ears? Yeah, I was kind of wondering the same thing.
Cuts them off so they don't hear.
Is that something new that we're supposed to...
She's saying things and she doesn't want you to repeat it.
She's whispering in those ears, Mike.
Yeah. Ugh.
This guy's about to get his ears cut off, I think.
I think so, too. I think he's not long.
He's not long for this world.
Maybe he's going to turn around and bless those ears.
Oh, Jesus.
Literally.
I don't know, buddy. It looks like a great... I tell you, it does look good, though. I agree with you. I think it's probably...
she has no ears. Maybe that's why she cuts them off.
Maybe that's why.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still looks top down. Looks fucking great. I mean, so far.
I agree. I think this is a 2022 game.
Oh, yeah.
It's supposed to be all online, right? Always online?
I haven't read up too much, but it wouldn't surprise me the way things are going now. And certainly no rush to bring it out this year if they're already going to bring out Immortal and they're going to bring out the Diablo 2.
Yeah. Yeah. Looks great.
Yeah.
It really looks great.
I'm not always the one that likes to play like the isometric type view, but certainly fits for this game, So there it is, Diablo 4.
I think it'll be a hit when it comes out. I think it's got the following of people for sure from the past through iteration stuff. Yeah,
people are starving for it. Other than that, they showed some other, stuff for World of Warcraft and Hearthstone. I think they maybe teased a little bit of Overwatch 2, but nothing really beyond those 2 titles that appealed to me. So we'll move on.
I know that a couple years ago they put out the original World of Warcraft. The vanilla World of Warcraft without just like back to the basics. They are now also the big expansion pack that came out a few years ago. Burning Crusade is going back to just the original Burning Crusade expansion pack and all that along that same lines. So
yeah, it says WoW's first expansion is coming to Blizzard's revival of the old school experience. Players will be able to choose if the individual characters move on to the expansion or stay in the pleasingly plain halls of vanilla forever. Burning Crusade hasn't aged super well, so I have a feeling a lot of players will be taking Blizzard up on the offer. So.
Yeah.
There's that. Moving on to the Nintendo Direct, Matt. Wish we had Glovebox here to get his take on it. I was not too impressed with it, but that is the spice of life. Splatoon 3 is coming out next year. It's a nice little title. The Zelda game that they're bringing to the Switch is Skyward Sword, which of course was on the Wii U. So that's coming over. Was that the Wii U or Wii?
I think it was the Wii, wasn't it?
The Wii. So yeah, it's coming over to the Switch. That would released in 2011. So that would have been the Wii. Mario Golf Super Rush. I know a lot of people are into this. Maybe there's some RPG elements into this.
That looks actually pretty fun.
No. My son is big into Mario, and I showed him. He's like, pass. He's not into sports at all. I showed him that. He's like, pass.
Wow.
But it's got a story campaign, so I'm not sure if it's got RPG elements to it like some of the other golf games that are on the Switch, but it does have a story campaign. And then they're bringing Mario to the Switch. To the Animal Crossing.
Yeah, that was interesting to see that.
Yeah, you're going to have all the bricks and tubes and,
warp zones and all that stuff there. Yeah. The costumes, everything, where you can go and have your island like a Mario world.
Several Mario-themed items and furniture will be purchasable via the Nook Shop in Animal Crossing New Horizons beginning March 1st. Nintendo also confirmed that a free update will arrive on February 25th. They had some other announcements as well. A lot of JRPG stuff that didn't really do much for me.
Yeah. I think the big thing that came out of this, which they kind of laughed in people's faces, the Breath of the Wild, and no updates on that. And that the guy comes out and says, "I know everybody wants this, but it's not coming yet." It's like, you motherfucker, what the hell?
Later this year, they're going to have an announcement or some sort of more news on it. But yeah, it's almost been 5 years, right? It's hard to believe the Switch has been out for 5 years.
Really? Switch has been up for 5 years? God damn.
I want to say it's been 5 years. I want to see Switch release.
Yeah, I can see that.
March 3rd, 2017. So 4 years. Coming up on 4 years.
Yeah. Still, that's... I don't know. I think Nintendo needs to do something.
You think they're selling them like hotcakes? They don't think they got to do anything.
They are still.
They're making money. Hand over
fist. That's true. That's true.
The consumers certainly feel like they need more, but these games, I think, come out so bug free because they take their time.
You are correct, sir. You are very much correct there. Yeah, when the game comes out, it's it's a pretty well polished game that's going to work out pretty well. And Nintendo did very well back in March, April, in the beginning of the pandemic when Animal Crossing came out. I mean, they fucking nailed it with that. That was a perfect game to come out at that time with the pandemic and that, and people have nothing to do. Go on their little islands and do shit. They fucking nailed it, man. They were selling those the Switches like crazy. Couldn't keep them in stock.
And they take their time and they don't annualize games. I mean, Christ, the Mario Kart that's on the Switch is just an update from the Wii U version. It's not a new game at all. Mm-hmm. So it's hard to believe, like 4 years into the Switch, coming up on 4 years, we're not going to have a new proper Mario Kart game because the other one still sells incredibly well. What's the incentive? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What I am surprised is they don't put out more map packs, like courses for that game.
Yeah.
They're interesting in that they don't beat you over the head with content. You know what I mean? They put it out, they do a really nice job, and they'll do maybe some periodic updates here and there, but they're not one to continuously ask you for money for you could say, if you could make this the case, whether it was 2K or Activision or EA, if they had Mario Kart, not only would they annualize it, if they didn't annualize it, they would hit you every quarter with new maps that you'd have to buy, just like Activision did with Call of Duty for the longest time, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You know, and Nintendo just doesn't do that for whatever reason.
Yep.
2 stories left here. If you've ever been interested in Marvel Avengers, Matt, you might want to play it in March. It's coming to the Xbox Series X and S, as well as the PS5. So you've maybe already purchased it. You're getting a free update to next gen in March. Marvel Avengers on PS5 and Xbox X and S will feature upgraded visuals and frame rate, significantly faster load times, improved destruction, and heroic detail. On PS5, there will be unique haptic feedback for each hero that will be felt when using the DualSense controller. And this will also apply to the DLC that came out for Kate Bishop, as well as Hawkeye that's coming out or just came out. So that's a good time. I've been waiting to jump back into this one because the load times were a little bit killer on the PS4. But not only that, the PS4 really kicked into overdrive. Really felt like I was at the airport or something like that.
No, this is a game that didn't do too well when it first came out, right? There were issues as far as people playing and stuff like that.
I think the load times and maybe a little bit of Anthem to it, like where's the content after you've beaten the campaign. Mm-hmm. So I think the load times killed it for me once I beat the campaign, and so I'm looking forward to jumping back in, seeing what these new other characters bring to the game. It'd be nice change of pace. So I have no idea if the Kate Bishop DLC and Hawkeye are free, or if there was a season pass I bought. I'm not sure. I have to go look at that the next time I boot it up. And the last news item here, I wish Bibbs was around because he was talking about this as a game that we could all play together eventually. Outriders, which is from Square Enix, and also People Can Fly. They're the studio that put out Bulletstorm back in the day. There's a free demo coming on February 25th. Is that Thursday or Wednesday? Thursday, okay. It will include all 4 classes, 6 character slots, cross-play, and more. Further, all your progress can transfer over to the full game. Square Enix and People Can Fly revealed the details of the upcoming demo, confirming that all players on PS5, PS4, Xbox X and S, Xbox One, and PC will be able to try Outriders for free, even without purchasing or pre-ordering the game. And Bibbs was here. This is the disappointing news. Outriders will not be releasing on Google Stadia the same day as other platforms for the demo. So the game comes out April 1st. It will be on Stadia that day, but no demo is currently planned for Google Stadia at the moment.
Now,
Go ahead.
Go ahead. No, go ahead, Mike. Go ahead.
I would say the demo has no time limit. So you can play it as long as you like, and they even plan to keep the demo active after the game releases on the 1st of April.
This is a game that's supposed to be kind of like a Destiny type of clone, right?
Yes. Yep.
I'll get the demo. See what it. I'll do the demo. See what it is. See if it's any good or not.
So the demo will contain Outriders prologue and opening chapter, meaning that gear and enemies will be the early game variants. As you progress further in the story, both gear and the enemies will become more twisted, exotic, and powerful. The demo will end at the showdown with Goss, the first rival altered, who may be even more dangerous than you. After you defeat Goss, you unlock more side missions that will allow you to continue to explore the world. Character levels are capped to level 7. Once the max level is reached, players will earn the 4th ability for their class and will unlock 2 skill points that can be used in the game's skill tree. So it seems like they're going to give you a decent amount of content here in the demo. So
That's what it sounds like, yeah.
We'll have to check it out between now and the next show and come back in a week and let you know.
Yep.
Out this Thursday, the 25th. Everywhere except for Stadia. That's all the news I had for this week, Matt.
That was a lot of news, Mike. There's a lot of shit going on here again the past couple of weeks.
Yeah, I think the big takeaways there is Xbox is doing more stuff with the backwards compatibility, and I think the headset was the most exciting thing. And there was another news story that came out this week that I didn't have time to put in here, is that No Man's Sky continues to put out content for their game. I'm not sure if you saw the content that they dropped this week. It's a game that
you could like befriend an alien as a pet or something like that.
Yeah, it's a game I desperately want to get into, but every time I try it, it just doesn't click with me, which is which is a little disappointing. But it's a game visually. It looks so good, and there's so much content in the game now, but it just, for whatever reason, it just hasn't clicked for me.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, me too. I never played it, but from what I've seen of it, it looks okay, but it just seems like a very tedious game.
There's a lot to do, for sure, in the game. I'm looking for the tweet here that he posted this week about the content. Okay, so you can adopt pets, raise cute babies, breed creatures, trade eggs, customize your pets, train creatures to do chores, talk to your pet, UI improvements, faster PS4 load times, fauna improvements, and ride giant creatures. Free update on all platforms.
That's a big thing. They've been doing free updates for everything.
Yeah. So Lucky, you've been playing it. I know that's your type of game for sure. I've tried it a couple times. I install it. I go back to it. It's probably one of those games where I need a Sherpa, Matt. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I need someone. Visually, it's a stunning looking game. Mm-hmm. Not sure if you've ever explored and gone into any of those caves and all the fauna and all the creatures and.
Yeah, from what I've seen, the visuals are excellent in the game, and the sounds too. The sounds are very in depth, also on that game. So. Yeah, I mean that's a good example, Lucky, of sticking with it. You know what I mean? Probably a game that got released a little too early to meet someone's marketing plan, but I think it's also a little unfair to say it's the game it should have been at release, because it's a hell of a lot of content. And they're relatively small studio Hello Games. I want to say they're around 15, 20 people at the time. They could be a little bit bigger now. You could make the case, though, that like the first 2 or 3 updates is probably what it should have been at release. But then some of this other stuff, it's just, I think, the usual stuff that gets added to games over time. Is your guy, King Gothalon, play this at all? He played it the other day when the update came out. He played a couple hours of it. And he really enjoyed it. He's really liking the game. He played it. I want to say a couple of months ago when they came out with some updates. He played it for a couple of days straight, doing some shit in that. But he's real into that Valheim right now, playing that.
Valheim's done really well. What 3 million sales in 16 days? 3
million people on Steam concurrently. Yeah. That's great for a game that costs, what, $20, $25 or something like that?
Is it in early access?
It's early access, yep.
What do you think of it when you watch it?
It looks like a grown-up version of Minecraft. It's survival still. You gotta go through, and you still gotta build your shelters and all that stuff, and go out and hunt deer and boar and wherever to get your leathers and skins and shit, and then you gotta fight enemies, and there's bosses to fight. You gotta collect materials like tin and bronze and steel and all that stuff. So it's I think the best way I can say it's like a grown-up version of Minecraft. That's what it is. It's more refined. It's very it's a very deep game as far as the building and stuff goes. I mean, there's wear and tear on your stuff. When the weather hits it, you got to keep repairing things, keep fixing things.
Yeah, I don't like that. Weapon. Yeah, when the weapons deteriorate.
Yeah, you got that. You got to repair your weapons, or they break. You got to repair them. You got to fix them. You got to keep things upkeep to everything. So, and Mike, you're not gonna like this neither. But yeah, you have to eat food. You have to eat and stuff like that. When it rains, you get wet, so it affects your stamina and shit.
They took all that shit out of Fallout 76, right?
Supposedly, yeah. The last update of Fallout, you don't have to worry about food and shit like that. So
that's a game I got to get into again.
Yeah, I think we need to try and play that again sometime.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's all the news, Matt. What have you been playing this week? You play anything?
Yeah. Division 2. Been playing more of that. The game's great. I tell you what, it's better. For some reason, Mike, this time going around is better than the first time I went around. I'm not bitching and complaining as much as it was before the first time.
They've tweaked it. They've got it right.
Yeah, I think they really did. So I'm going through playing that, going through the story missions, and it was earlier last week. The DLC, Warlords of New York, went on sale for like $8, $9 or something like that. Mm-hmm. And Slaterific tweeted me and tweeted Bad Father Figures about it. The pizza guy, Slaterific. And he's like, hey, it's on sale for $9. And I went looking for it. I couldn't find it. Microsoft Store and that for $9, and that I couldn't get it. And he said, well, you got to kind of do this and this and this. And I tried, and I kind of gave up. Well, the sumbitch overnight bought me the DLC Warlords of New York for $9 for Division 2 for me. I couldn't believe it. It's like, holy shit. I sent him a private message on Twitter, say, hey, what I owe you? How do I get some money to you to pay for this? He's like, don't worry about it. It's all good and that. So, yeah, Slaterific, the pizza guy. Big shout to him for buying that DLC for me.
That's great content. So now you got to pay it back by beating the game and getting over to it.
Yes.
Yes,
I do.
What level are you at now?
Level 8 now. I'm at level 8. I'm going through the story mode, doing the side missions, getting on my SHD cache and all that stuff. Mm-hmm. I'm kind of ignoring, doing a lot of the side, not the side missions, but the side shit, the public executions.
Control points.
I'm doing some control points because it's nice to have that fast travel spot.
Right.
But a lot of the public executions, the radio towers, securing radio towers and securing drops and that, I'm kind of bypassing all that shit. I'm just sticking with the side missions and the main story missions and just rolling through that. But the game is vastly improved from the first time we played it, for damn sure, Mike.
Oh yeah.
I remember how we bitched about that game, but it's vastly improved.
Probably on episode 52, Matt.
Probably on episode 52, 100 episodes ago.
I wouldn't be surprised.
That'd be a hell of a thing, man. We have to look back and see.
I've been playing it this week too. I finished the Warlords of New York DLC shortly after we recorded last week. And so now I'm level 40 in the season pass that I bought. I can, start chipping away at that. I think I'm already level 8 or 10 on the season pass. And it's just a shame I don't have anybody to play with, just the way that the cookie crumbles there. So anybody listening that has a PS5, I think if you are on PS5, I'm pretty sure you can play with people on PS4, right? And just like on Xbox Series X, you can play with people on Xbox One. If anybody's in the PlayStation ecosystem and is already completed the New York DLC and is level 40 and wants to do any of the manhunt stuff, hit me up. I think the season pass is really well done, Matt. We would have had a lot of fun because they make clear objectives for these manhunts that you got to do.
Oh, nice.
You got to go to each region in New York and do like 2 control points, a bounty, and then you got to play one of the missions on hard.
Okay.
And you do 4 of those times, whatever, 5 regions or whatever. So you knock those out. You could do like a region a night. And then you can build up towards the season. There's also something leagues right now that just rolled out for seasons right now. And this is where I'm getting to the point, do I keep playing? Because I am not good at replaying stuff. I have other shit to play, and replaying stuff and playing it on hard solo is not super fun. So I am kind of petering out at the Division 2 right now, unless I can find someone else to play with me. So, but I think crossplay. Yeah, I wish it had crossplay. That'd be nice. Or even cross progression, right? I'd buy it again on Xbox.
There you go.
And just move my progress across.
Sure.
But yeah, I thought the season pass is really well done. A lot of content, a lot of stuff you can do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Destiny 2 with the new season, with the new battlegrounds and everything going on there. I've been playing that, and you just said, Mike, you would not like this because it's over and over again doing, kind of like the same thing over and over again, these battlegrounds. You got to go through and you got to do the same thing over and over again, and it's to get more loot and level up and so forth and that. So it's not definitely something after the first time you're like, okay, I experienced that and I'm done. I want to do something else now. So... But that's what Destiny is. It's doing that same thing. It's grinding away to get the better gear and
it's the
stuff
same
like
thing.
that.
Same thing with Division 2. I almost feel like I don't play these games the correct way. Like a lot of people say, the game doesn't actually play the game doesn't start until you've maxed out, and then some other number comes into play. You know what I mean? And I'm always the guy that when I've maxed out the content and I've got to max level, that's when I jump out. The grind to me just doesn't have an appeal. Unless it was, small incremental stuff like we could do in the season pass, that the way they have it mapped out for Division 2. But again, I'm not going to, just doing it solo just doesn't have the same appeal to me. So
that's where, Division 2 to get, the real good. And the thing with Division 2 is, though, it's got that PvP aspect also. And to get the really good gear, you have to grind your way through the raids and the harder stuff, and have to get that real good gear to get into the dark zone and do some of the shit there. And it's kind of the same thing with Destiny 2, where you got to go through to get the real good gear. You've got to do some of that hard shit. And Destiny 2, they just released last week a new quest line to get a new exotic scout rifle, which I'm going to try and hopefully I'm going to try and do sometime this week. I've watched some people do it. I've seen it. It looks like it's a bitch of a time to do, but I'll try it. See if I can get that new exotic.
Yeah, I think Al hit it right on the head there. It feels like work after a while, and we all work too hard. We all work enough as is. So I think that's exactly how I feel. Like I need new experiences, right? I just, unless it's a game night and we're all just, working towards a goal, and the game is sort of the background and we're shooting the shit. If I'm there just soloing it does feel like work. I've already beaten this guy. I already know what it looks like when I beat him, but now I'm doing it again because instead of getting gold, I'm getting some green armor. You know what I mean?
Well, just like what we said in the beginning of the show, we game to have fun. We game to have fun, have a good time, and relax and chill and escape from the world. And Destiny 2 for me can be a grind at time, but there's a lot of times where I'm enjoying doing that. Where I'm just, like you said, I'm just going through the motions, shooting shit, killing shit, and leveling up the character in that. And but there's times where it's hard and pain in the ass. I'm like, well, okay, this is no fun now. I don't want to do this. Yeah. So, yep. And speaking of game, well, I was just saying, speaking of game nights, I think something we should all look into. It's on Game Pass now. Wreckfest. I think Wreckfest would be a lot of fun if you got Game Pass for all of us to have a good night playing Wreckfest. Just go in and crash up derby cars and shit like that. It'd be a good time, I think.
All right, we'll look into that and try to plan something for this week if you guys are around.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else you've been playing, Matt?
Nope, that's it for me, bud.
I did a lot of exploratory gaming this week. So I told you about playing New Super Lucky's Tale and Sniper Elite 4 to check out the FPS Boost.
Yeah, I got to download that.
I also tried out God of War on the PS5 to see the new PS5 update for it. So I played up till the first time you fight Baldur. So I played, I don't know what that is, the first hour and a half, 2 hours maybe. The game's still so fucking good, man. The storytelling, the voice acting, the environments,
nice.
It's just an incredible game. I don't know if I have it in me right now to play it again, the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
But I played up until the first, major battle, major fight, boss fight that you come across. So it looks really great. Did a lot of Division 2 stuff, still grinding away on that. And then today I started Immortals Phoenix Rising on the Xbox Series X. This is what I like about what I've been doing gaming-wise lately. So, I put 120 hours plus into Cyberpunk, right? All in the Xbox Series X. Then I go over to the PS5 and I put another 40-ish hours into the Division 2, right? And now I'm back on the Xbox Series X playing Immortals. So it feels like I'm not like just burning out on one system. It's like I feel like, I haven't been on the Xbox in a while. Let me go play something over there. Now I've been on the Xbox for 100 hours. Okay, let me go over to the PS5 now. And that feels all new, fresh, and exciting for me. So I like bouncing between the two. But yeah, I started Immortals Phoenix Rising. And I'm about 2.5 hours in, just past the where you sort of all have all the gear that you have in the game. There's maybe like a horse or something that you get later in the game. I haven't got that, but I have my two melee weapons, and I have my my bow and arrow, and I have my wings and the gauntlets and everything like that. So, so far it is Zelda-ish, like Breath of the Wild-ish. A little bit more cartoony. I'm not sure if I like the humor of Prometheus and Zeus in the game a lot. There's sort of a story being told by Prometheus, and Zeus is providing commentary as you go along, and I can take or leave that a little bit, and the combat feels nice, feels fluid. I just wonder how much I'm going to play it once I get to. I'm not big into puzzles. Sort of gets back to what we were talking about.
Yeah, how you doing? Because there's some pretty tough puzzles in that game as far as moving blocks around and rolling balls around. And stuff like that.
I've done a couple of those so far, and they've been okay. Haven't had to go to Google or anything like that. And if I do, I'll go to Google. If the game draws me in and the puzzles are the only aspect that's pushing me out, then I'll just go to Google, just like I did at Breath of the Wild. Like, what are those places you had to go to in Breath of the Wild to get the?
Oh shit! What the hell are those, Mike?
Yeah, and they're not towers or whatever.
Just on tip of my tongue. Now it's gone.
Yeah, like caves you go into and do shit.
Yeah,
but yeah, I mean, if they got too hard, I had the book, or went to Google to figure. I didn't have time to fucking sit there and figure it out,
Yep. Again, it's going back to having fun and enjoying the game.
Yeah, and I am having fun playing Immortals. It's kind of typical hack and slash, light attack, heavy attack, bow and arrow. You can do some cool stuff with the bow, where you can actually take control of it and move it all around. So.
Yep.
We'll see how long I stick with it. Been meaning to play it earlier this week, and work was just like draining me, and I was like, I'm not in the mood to learn a new system after I've been dealing with people all day. So I waited today until I had a clear mind and was nice and relaxed, and said I'm in a good frame of mind to play the game. So I started today, 2.5 hours in, and we'll see. This also seemed like a lot of cosmetics that you can buy in the game. Like you could spend real money and dress your character up as like the dude from Adventure Time.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I think that's it that I've been playing that I can remember. I know there's something else I might have played. I played a bunch of the Destruction All-Stars too on the PS5.
Yeah.
It feels nice, man, with the haptic feedback and the controls. It looks great. I'm just terrible at it, which is, shouldn't come to a shock to anybody. But I'm like really legitimately bad at that, and I can't figure out what I'm doing wrong. Like people are getting a lot more hits than me, and I'm running in and crashing and shit, but I'm not racking up the points.
No, that's interesting there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what the issue could be there. I haven't played it, so I don't know.
Besides me.
Well, I mean, there is that. Bad fodder figures and all.
Yep. All right, we have one voicemail this week. There's no new games coming out to speak of this week, so we'll move over to the voicemail line, and we'll hear from. I thought Los said he was going to call in every week. That really hasn't played out, but here's Dub F.
What's going on, gentlemen? What's going on? Another week. Still cold. Still snow on the ground. More snow on the way. Oh my gosh, it never ends. It never ends. It's like winter's just like beating us down. Like boom, ba-doom, ba-doom, boom, boom. Just beating us. But it's all right. Nintendo warmed our hearts this week, didn't they, with that Nintendo Direct, huh? I'm sure you guys talked about that. Probably did. I got to say, I was impressed. Hats off. Tip my hat to Nintendo. They just bring it, don't they? I mean, I really think they have it. I mean, usually we go online and people are talking Xbox, talking PlayStation. You don't really hear, at least I don't see much talk about the Switch. I mean, it just does its own thing. People just get it, enjoy it, like it, love it. And that's, Nintendo does it. Hats off to them again. It's just, I don't know, I'm impressed. I think if you don't own a Switch, you're missing out. Yeah, you can play a lot of those games in other systems, but I just like the Switch. It's just one of those things that like I said, if you don't have it, you're missing out. I think you should really grab it. Yeah, so,
grab it, Matt.
That's, I don't have much.
That's why I tell Barb all the time.
We're almost out of February, though, huh? We're headed into March. We're marching away into March. Spring is near. Things will get better, right?
27 days.
So anyway, that's
27 days.
I enjoyed the Direct, and I was just wondering, what you guys thought about it too. So keep doing what you're doing. Enjoy your week, gentlemen. Eric, Mike, Matt, keep your heads up. Keep smiling. Enjoy your week, and see you next week. Arrivederci.
No, we neglected to say Eric's not here. We're such bad hosts.
Yeah. Eric who?
Eric? Oh, yeah, Eric's work was too busy tonight for him to be here. Apologies. I thought the Nintendo Direct had a lot of stuff in there, but again, we're not the barometer of what's good and bad. Our taste is maybe more on the other consoles compared to the stuff that's on the Switch. Certainly JRPGs is not a lot of stuff we play. But yeah, I was looking for Breath of the Wild 2 like everybody else, and maybe something new that we never heard of, or another Mario Kart, or a new Mario game. What was the Mario game? What was the new Mario game that was on that system?
Super Mario World 2.
That was one that just came out. They just did the like the one with the universe. Like you can go all around to the different.
Oh,
the one where you wear the hat.
Yeah. God, there's so many fucking Mario games out there. I don't know what the fuck.
But that's the one that came out on the Switch.
Yeah.
Shortly after launch. So I don't know if it was too soon for them to come out with another proper Mario game. Probably just like we were saying, they don't annualize this shit. They don't just crunch it out, turn it out just to make the buck. So I'd be very surprised if this system has a new proper Mario game anytime soon.
Yeah. It's unfortunate, but yeah, I can see that.
And they also put out Paper Mario. So there's a lot of Mario stuff already out there.
That's right. I forgot about Paper Mario. Yep.
Alrighty, that was the only voicemail we had. No new releases. Eric's not here. We've talked about everything we played. Have you been watching WandaVision? Did you finish it?
I have watched WandaVision.
Yeah.
That show starts out slow, but
I heard it's really good.
It goes up very fast. You haven't seen any of it yet?
No, my wife and middle son, they both watch it. They really like it.
Yeah. I think
I'm a bad consumer, man. I don't eat well. Like, I don't like, we've talked about that before. I don't watch television at all anymore, really at all. Like, I meant to watch, like, the Bruins Flyers tonight because they're playing at Lake Tahoe outside, right in the water. Totally forgot about it. In my own little world, man. I'm in my own little head.
I'm the same way. I have not been watching very much new TV. I've been finding myself going back and watching old TV shows over again, like Boardwalk Empire, NYPD Blue, The Sopranos. I've been going back and
You're talking about old television shows. I'd have to go back to the fucking Waltons, dude. I don't fucking watch anything. Old fucking television. I thought you were going to talk about like Hill Street Blues and Chips or something.
Hill Street. Yeah. I'm serious. I would go out. I got all these fucking streaming services, and I'm scrolling through, and I find myself going back to watching the same shit over and over again.
I watched
nothing new.
I watched nothing.
Yeah, I barely watch anything myself, really.
I'll fall asleep. I'm telling you, I'm so drained by 6 o'clock with work that if I actually put on something where I didn't have to control the action on the screen, I would fall asleep.
Thank God Barb's not here to listen to this and tell you, yes, that as soon as I sit down in the chair and turn something on, I'm out like a light.
I mean, I can't. It is so bad that I can't watch television with my family. And then we have this very comfortable couch, and it's not one of those couches that has like the usual like back of a couch. It's more like that I forget what they call it. It's like 3/4 or something like that.
Yeah.
So I'm already like. I'm already fucking almost laying down as it is. And I just sit on that couch and start watching shit with them, and I'm out like 5 minutes.
Well, that's what, Barb, Friday night, I was like, what do you want to do tonight? You want to watch a movie? You run a movie or something like that? She's like, what do you care? She says, you're going to fall asleep after a half hour into it anyway. So, sure, yeah, I'll watch, that's, I'll rent something I want to watch. She says, because you're going to fall asleep.
I almost pulled the trigger on renting Monster Hunter on Apple Plus.
Oh. I got a fucking rant about fucking Apple Plus, Apple TV Plus.
Yeah.
They got this series on there.
It's not easy to sign up and set up.
No, it's not. They made it so fucking hard. I said, fuck it. I'm not even going to sign up for it. You're fine. You don't want my fucking $5 a month? Fuck you then. Because I want to watch that For All Mankind, that alternate show, history show about space and the moon and all that stuff. Okay. The second season just came out, I think, a couple of weeks ago or something like that. So I'm like, the other day, I'm here, trying to sign up. I put in my iTunes account that I've had for years and years and years, and it says, you need to sign in first on your iPhone or iPad. If you don't have those, sign in on your computer. I'm on my fucking computer. So I'm trying to get in, and it says
sign in worse fucking sucks.
Yes. And then it's telling me I gotta download iTunes. I gotta do all this. Like, fuck this. Fuck it. Nope. I just want to.
You don't want to put iTunes on your computer anymore.
No, you don't.
It's like a resource hog. It's always updating. It's always doing something stupid.
Yep. Fuck that. It's telling me, I couldn't sign in. I couldn't sign in the fucking browser with my. I had to send a reset code, all this shit, And I go in and sign in. It's like, you need to sign in first on your iPhone or iPad or on your Apple TV or in iTunes. I was like, fuck it. Nope, I'm not downloading iTunes for this bullshit. I'll find some other way to watch the show or something, or maybe some lucky soul or give me some help or something. But yeah, I couldn't believe how hard they made to do, Mike, to get my $5 a month that they want for that. I was like, fuck this. Yeah, couldn't make it much harder. Couldn't make it even harder. You came and downloaded it on Android phone, the Apple TV thing. So I probably couldn't. So I probably can't get on my fucking TV over here. I could download on the Xbox, I think, but I'm not. Fuck it.
No one's signing up for it too. They keep extending it.
Yeah,
I got it free with my phone, and it was supposed to stop like a couple times now, and I keep getting emails. We've extended you by 2-3 months. We've extended you by 5 months. I don't think anybody's signing up.
Well, because they can't.
Exactly. I mean, we had a horrible time. I have it set up on my phone and iPad and the TV down here, and it finally came to the LG TV upstairs, and my wife wanted to watch something, and it took me about like 30 fucking minutes to get it to accept the code and everything like that. I kept saying no, code not recognized, or site down, or problem, error occurred. I was like, what the fuck is going on here?
Yeah, I gave up. I was like, oh well, too bad.
I've only watched like one thing on there. I've watched the Beastie Boys documentary, and then I watched like the first, I don't know, half hour of that show with, what's that, Jason Momoa.
Oh yeah, I don't want to talk. Yeah, the Girl Scout mimosa guy.
Yeah.
Samoas.
He's got that show. I forget what it's called, but it's like everybody's blind in the show. Like they're all these like people. They're like warriors outside and shit. Like but everybody's born blind.
That's fucked up.
I forget what I think the show's called See.
Okay.
SEE.
Yeah. I would love to watch this For All Mankind, but fuck it. I guess I'll never be able to see it. I don't know.
Well, what are you gonna do? Well, let's.
I tell you what. I agree.
Let's wrap it up here. Almost
yes,
11
please.
o'clock.
Yes, sir.
Any shout-outs or plugs, sir?
People in chat, thank you very much for stopping by tonight. All the listeners, Eric, too bad you couldn't show up tonight, buddy. I wish you could have been here.
He's ordering more of that Glovebox Gaming merch.
Yeah, I think he's getting like more. He's got the rug. I think there's wood flooring now with Glovebox Gaming.
He's getting one of those like the lamp. Like you see like the basketball games. Like they got that like the laminate that goes over the floor. The logo.
Yeah. Yep.
He's getting shit like that.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, that's what he's doing. He's getting vinyl wraps on his cars, vehicles, and stuff. All that. Shit.
If he was on, this is the Glovebox Gaming colors. You think
it is?
You think he would get this controller right, and then he would flip it over, and it would be like his logo would be right there, right?
Yep, right there.
Yeah. They call this Pulse Red Mat, and when you put it up there, there's none of that white shit.
That's because you don't use it.
None of that white stuff. I don't use it. I fucking have all this gaming shit, and I very rarely use it. What is that? That is built up dry skin. You're fucking creeping me out.
It is not, dude. It is not. This is. Look at that. That's from goddamn. I feel like Jay here.
You're gonna need to buy a new one. Are you noticing any slowing down? Is it not working? It's just a cosmetic issue.
It's just a cosmetic issue. No, it works great. No issues besides that. No, it works great.
Look at this. Black. Red, black, and white.
I like that blue one. I might have to buy that blue one.
Matt's got skin in the game.
It's not skin. It's not skin. It is fucking because it's. You can see I'm watching it as it goes around.
Is it like thread? Is it thread?
It's like where it rubs against the fucking plastic going around the controller there. It's exactly what it is. It's not skin. It's the
when they bring back the store where you can customize your own controllers. You're gonna make a Cincinnati Reds one or a Bengals one.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. What is it that? Well, you can do it now with that colorware site, right?
Oh, it's a lot more money. Yeah.
Yeah. Takes you a lot of time too. But, anyways,
right.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, yes. Shout out to Maniac, Phantasm, Retro Rents Al in chat this week. Thanks for hanging out, guys. Appreciate it. Everybody stay safe. Winter is almost over, although I think we got another month plus here in New England. But even though
27 days.
27 days till spring. Your buddy Brad on Twitter, Matt, says the Reds play a baseball game next week.
Yep.
I'm not sure they made any moves in the offseason, though, so.
Didn't sign Trevor Bauer.
Yeah, well, he got big bucks with the Dodgers, so.
Yeah, he did. I knew the Reds weren't going to sign him again.
Yeah.
But
again, get well, Zion and Chase. Hope your recovery from COVID is going well. Everybody stay healthy. We'll be back next week. That is a threat. And hopefully Eric's here with us as well. We'll talk to everybody later.
bye.
I have servers because I play with friends.
That's right. And your friends say good night, sir. Take it easy.
Yes, sir.